Hey everyone, happy Friday to friends and family. Sending y'all peace and love. I feel like the only time I'm gonna record is when I'm out like taking a walk. So I'm trying to maintain the self-care, and yeah, today was definitely one of those days that I did not want to get out of the bed, did not feel like doing anything, but using the advice that I give other people. Some of the best advice that I've received is you have to have mind over matter. And even when you don't feel like doing something, you get up and do it because you love and you care about yourself. And that I do. The things that Deja's been advised to do, which is to get up and walk at least 30 minutes a day, making myself do that. It's the least that I can do for myself and to support our girl. Yeah. So we out here in the suburbs out walking. Deja's at work today. We had a very productive Thursday. She did her brain MRI yesterday. We will get those results back on Monday when we go see her medical oncologist. Loud cars. Deja said something yesterday, and I'm like, yes, girl, I completely agree. Because the medical oncologist had asked, could she come in today, to see him, and she said, no, I don't want to. We'll just wait on Monday. Like, she said she feels like every time that she talks to him, he's got something negative or some bad news, and she's like, I just need a few days. I won't call it a fear, but it's just like, geez, every time we go to your office, you've got something else to share. Something's changed. The game plan is different. Just not giving any good news, and it's just a lot to take in. Y'all, my arm is tired. I want to put my phone down already. It's only been like 2.5 minutes. Definitely gonna make this a short video, but as promised, I wanted to update those who are close to us, those who are praying people. This channel is, like I said, gonna be for close friends and close family, not for anything else. This is all about, Deja and her recovery and how she's doing. So you all know how to pray. Y'all know how we're feeling and where our heads are at, day by day. So, but yeah, MRI went well. We got to take a peek at what the chemo room looks like. We did find out it's really supposed to only be like one person in the room at a time when she's doing chemo, but they're making an exception. So loud. Okay. I had to let the big trucks pass. They are going to make an exception for her and let 2 people in the room at a time. And this will kind of, that might change over time, but yeah. Monday we'll get test results. Tuesday morning we have to be at the hospital for her port insertion surgery. So be praying. She's never been sedated before, so she is feeling a little anxious about that. I told her, honey, that's going to be some of the best sleep. Oh, sedation sleep is so nice, but it doesn't seem long enough, even though she'll be under sedation, I think, for 2 hours. I said, it's going to feel like you took a really refreshing 5-minute nap. So that is scheduled for Tuesday. What is that, August 6th? Whatever this upcoming Tuesday is, she'll do that. They also want to do one more biopsy, and they're going to do an echocardiogram. So they'll do all 3 things on Tuesday, August 5th, sorry. Yeah, so, I'm getting up. The more that I walk, take in, this air, as as clean as it is, considering I live in the city. But as, you know, just breathing, moving, it's just activating something good in my body. So I'm gonna keep doing that. And we gotta do what we gotta do, even when we don't feel like it. Just making good deposits into our health. So here I am. I have walked so far from my house. I'm like, man, how am I gonna feel when it's time to turn around? But we did make a GoFundMe last night. I shared it on my Facebook. My Facebook page is so private, so I'm gonna go and adjust the post to make it shareable. So anyone who has a heart to, you know, give or has the means to give, we really, in advance, thank you so much. Feel free to share her story that's on the GoFundMe link. And just be praying. You know, we have more fear. We have more faith than fear. We need prayer, not pity. And trying to walk this thing out gracefully. And, you know, just continue to lean into God. Still believe in God for a miracle, because I know that He is able. And everything is just gonna be okay. I still have a sense of peace deep within me that this will be part of her testimony, that she's gonna come out of this. But it is gonna be a lot of appointments. It is gonna be a 8-month journey with chemo and HER2 drugs. We're gonna keep doing, you know, the holistic stuff that we can do at home, trying to get her as much home cooked food as possible. You know, she's made a lot of changes nutritionally. Dietary changes are in place. She picked the right mama, because I'm like, if you get something out of a package, read the label out loud to me. We need to just practice reading labels, so we know what it is that we're putting in our body, because we want to put things, we want to make deposits in our body that are going to reap healthy benefits, not the opposite. And I was about to go on a tangent. I had to stop myself, but yeah, I'm really proud of her. Yesterday was rough. We went out for breakfast. Ooh. I got to get one of those little holder stick thingies if I'm going to be doing this. But we went out for breakfast after her MRI appointment, and so it was myself, Deja, and Ava. And Deja loves crepes, but obviously the syrup at the restaurant is probably like the shittiest syrup that they have when it comes to nutrition. So Ava had crepes in front of Deja, and that was really hard for her to watch someone eat something that she wants to have, but she knows that it would not be healthy for her. So I'm gonna do my part to learn how to make crepes. I've never made one. I think I tried to make them like 15 years ago, and I don't like them, so I didn't know. But if someone knows how to make crepes, please make some and bring them to us. I'm gonna go get her some date syrup, and gonna get her some what is it called? Oh, we already have agave syrup. She doesn't like that, but maybe she'll like date syrup. That's, you know, a healthy option. So yeah, I'm gonna be thinking of other things, learning how to make them a healthier version of you know, a meal. If anyone loves to make home cooked food, for the most part, we're trying to do plant-based, but we did get some, let me turn around because buddy back here with this grass, and I'm allergic to fresh cut grass. Yeah, so I don't want to be all wheezing tomorrow. ADHD is doing its thing. I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, trying to stay on top of food. Oh, that's what I was saying. I went and got some ground turkey. So she's like, can you make some like ground turkey tacos? I'm like, yeah, girl, I got you. So yeah, trying to increase her protein so that she can gain a little weight. But the biggest goal for her is to maintain her weight or gain. She can't lose any weight. Yeah. I don't know if the foundation that's been helping us will ever see this video, but they're called Charity. They have been a tremendous help, holding our hands, helping us to pay for things that I wouldn't be able to afford, like at all on my income. Charity has been such a blessing. Kim, Beverly, oh my God, I forgot the other lady's name. I just talked to her yesterday, but they have just been angels. So helpful. And I'm just like, when I pray, I ask God to give them whatever they want and need because of how they have showed up for my beautiful little family these last 2 or 3 weeks. Charity has restored my faith in humanity. You guys and your prayers are also restoring my faith in humanity, that good people exist, and there are people who will take moments out of their day to pray and support, and just in so many ways. So thank you guys. Y'all, I done got out of breath. So yeah, I'm gonna keep walking, keep making a healthy deposit in my body, and if I think of anything else, I will let y'all know. I will share the GoFundMe link somewhere in this post, maybe in the comment section, I don't know. But yeah, feel free to share that link. I really do need some help. There's a lot of things that are gonna be needed. Oh, we were thinking about going to UT Southwestern. I did want to mention that. Everyone has been like, y'all going to UT Southwestern? Who's your doctor? So we got a referral. Her current medical oncologist was like, yeah, if you want a second opinion, support that. If you want to go to a different doctor at UT Southwestern or MD Anderson, get their regimen, what they advise, and then do the treatments here in McKinney, because it's just so convenient to be 10 minutes from the oncology office, from the chemo room. Can you beat 10 minutes? I think that's like fantastic. We trust Dr. Gibson. You know, it's just Deja was having some feelings about the fact that he has not seen a lot of patients her age. So we talked to the actual founder, CEO, owner of the Centers for Cancer and Blood Disorders. He personally called me yesterday. I love how close-knit all of the centers and the faculty are. I love that the founder is still very involved in patients, and it was a very candid, very encouraging conversation that I had with the founder of CCBD, and they're totally okay with us getting a second opinion with UT Southwestern. The thing is, we can't get in with UT Southwestern until August 13th, but chemo's supposed to start August 11th. So we're trying to get something going to shrink this tumor as quickly as possible. Because of the size of it, we just need to be aggressive in every approach, you know? So I'm concerned that if we stick with UT Southwestern, that's gonna put a delay in her treatment plan. But I don't know how that's gonna pan out. It would definitely push back chemo. I guess the thing about UT Southwestern is, if they have a better recommendation for a treatment plan that would and could be potentially better for Deja, her current doctor's okay with doing the medication, you know, doing the regimen from another doctor. We just don't know if the UT Southwestern doctor is going to be as flexible and as accommodating as the current doctor. I got this camera way too close to my face, y'all. I'm so sorry. We just don't know. And I really don't want to wait until August 13th. So trying to decide now if we're going to go to UT Southwestern, praying that they can see us sooner, because I'm like, let's get this going. We got to get this moving along. And he's mowing, so I'm gonna just jaywalk across the street. Okay. Not to get across the street. I cannot do fresh cut grass. That will have me feeling all kinds of tired. And I don't have time to not be feeling well. My baby needs me. Even though she told me, Mom, you don't have to put your life on hold for me. Mom, don't forget to have a life. I'm not a baby. I'm like, yes, you are. So yeah, we'll figure out the UT Southwestern thing. But for right now, I'm happy with the treatment plan. It sounds great. It's like the Cleopatra method is what he called it. So I think she's in good hands. She's in God's hands, so that's pretty great. Dang, the sidewalk stopped. Whatever will I do? All right, y'all, I'm gonna go, because now I'm about to start just being silly. Thank God that I can have silly moments, because I definitely didn't wake up feeling silly. And I've told myself not to feel guilty when I do have silly moments. This is not a situation to be sad about. This is her body seeking a detox to release all the things that she's been carrying in her heart and on her shoulders, in her mind. How, sadness and anxiety has manifested in her body. It wants to be released. So this is I'm telling myself this. My emotions will catch up, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful that she's already in motion for this new beginning. So we're gonna take it a day at a time. I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a lot of dragonflies that are flying all around. I get so excited whenever I see dragonflies and butterflies. I cannot exactly remember the full spiritual meaning surrounding dragonflies, but definitely the butterflies, they symbolize new beginnings. I am obsessed with butterflies. I have been since I was a kid. I have them tattooed on me. I love when butterflies come up to me, they land on me. And but yeah, the dragonflies have a really cool meaning as well. Maybe I'll put it in the description. But the weather's so nice. It rained last night, so there's a nice little cool breeze. But yeah, I need to hurry up and get my butt to the house. I've literally got 30 minutes until I got to clock in at work. But it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Even when it doesn't feel good, it's going to be a good day. But these dragonflies are just everywhere. They weren't on the other side of the street, but when I crossed over here, look, there's another one. They're just everywhere. I feel like they're following me, sending me a good message. But I love you guys. I'm done yapping. I'll see you in my next video. Have a fantastic day.